Today we are making my very favorite cake called Dulce de Leche, which is golden cake, translated from Ukrainian, caramel flavors, hazelnuts, so delicious. It is so worth the effort, you will love it. We're gonna start by combining eggs with sugar together. We just want them to get fluffy and whisked up. You can use your stand-up mixer or just, if you have one of those hand mixers, that works too. Okay, in a separate bowl, you wanna combine Dulce de Leche with sour cream. You can whisk it up using one of these hand whisks or just use a blender. It makes it much easier, gives you a smooth texture. You don't want any lumps, so sour cream or Dulce de Leche should be creamy and perfect. Okay, at this point, we're gonna combine this together. I just like to add it in small parts so you can keep the fluffy eggs and just fold it in. You don't wanna break up those fluffy beaten eggs and just keep adding. I have a little baking soda and some lemon juice. I'm gonna combine this together and toss it in with the other mixture with all the liquids. In a separate bowl, you wanna combine some flour. I have all-purpose flour and some baking powder. Just toss it together. And I wanna sift this into the rest of the mixture because you don't want any flour lumps in the mixture. So this will make it much easier. So just a little bit at a time, I will sift this in and just fold it in gently. That way the mixture does still stay fluffy. I want to spray my pan with I'm using coconut oil, but you can use butter, whatever you would like, or regular oil. And I line it on the bottom with a little liner. Get them on Amazon, they're pre-cut, so easy to use. But just spray the sides. Then we're gonna split this into 2 equal parts. You can use a scale or you can eye this. I'm just rolling with it. This is ready to go in the oven. I'm gonna bake at 350 for 30 minutes. Once your cake is fully baked and cooled off, you wanna slice it open into like 2 pieces each. And I love to soak it up. This is actually half and half. You can use heavy whipped cream. You can sweeten it up a little bit if you want to, or use even milk, whatever you prefer, but it makes the cake layer so moist. So let's get this done. Okay, and I love using this bottle because it just makes it much easier to soak up the entire cake. You can use a spoon if you want to. To make cream for this cake, you need some Dulce de Leche again. This cake is gonna be so good. Then we're gonna add unsalted butter. Actually, it's supposed to be softened, so keep that in mind. Softened unsalted butter. And we're gonna pop this in our mixer and mix it up until it's nice and fluffy. Sometimes when you're mixing up the Dulce de Leche with butter, you wanna scrape up the sides because butter sticks to the sides, so you just want the smooth, perfect mixture. So I stop it for like a second, scrape the sides and keep going. Once your butter and Dulce de Leche is nice and creamy, you can add heavy whipped cream. I always keep it extra cold until we're ready to blend it in. And here is very, very important keynote. This is the part that you really have to watch the cream because it can break apart. So the longer you whip up the heavy whipped cream, it breaks into butter basically. So as soon as you get those stiff peaks that are like creamy and perfect and smooth, this is when you should stop. Your cream is all ready. So we're gonna get that going. We need to crush up some hazelnuts for this recipe, so the easiest way to do it is to do it in a Ziploc bag and just a rolling pin and just go to town, just like this. At this point is the fun part. We're just gonna put the cake together. So we're gonna start with the bottom layer, put some cream on top, some hazelnuts, and just keep going until you run out of layers.